And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Touchdown! Noah Gray, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. These two teams all tied after one. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be in.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
A 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Draymond Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here. But on 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Alberto. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Bridgewater on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gordon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fan.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete. Okuro-Bunam. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space.
Touchdown, Broncos! Tim Patrick from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And going deep for Hill, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team sending this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now Gordon on 1st down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mike, 53, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater over the middle, complete to Judy.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third. Touchdown! It's complete. Tim Patrick, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos own 34-yard line. Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself finally got one. They finally got me.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Denver's offense now set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put